Ciao ragazzi, ben ritrovati sul mio canale, sono Blaine e siamo ancora qui con GreedFall. Allora, nell'ultimo episodio eravamo arrivati nei pressi di un avamposto dove dovevamo comunque svolgere delle indagini, quindi io direi andiamo subito, non incastrarti. Qua c'è qualcosa, sì? No, apparentemente no, pensavo ci fosse una via, non è vero. Ah, ok, dobbiamo subito parlare con il tizio qua.
Colonials. You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desarde. I am legate of the congregation of merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. I am Captain Idris of the Coin Guard. I am the ranking officer in charge of this outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
Chiedi della scomparsa di Constantine, vediamo se sa qualcosa.
The island governor of the congregation of merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rat hole?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died, but we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready yesterday. We heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well. You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Perché qui tutti nascondono qualcosa. E che palle, offri del denaro. Ma se insisto che succede?
I understand what you're feeling. The pain of seeing your men fall one after the other. The feeling of being abandoned by your leaders. The anger. But if you know anything, speak. My cousin is not one of them.
I don't know what to tell you, Excellency. I haven't stepped a foot outside camp.
Mi sa che dobbiamo corromperlo.
I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway.
Andiamo a interrogarlo noi.
Sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Beh, cosa ci sa dire riguardo al sopravvissuto?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
Va
I
bene.
need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Quindi dobbiamo andare in infermeria, giusto? Ascolta il racconto del soldato sopravvissuto. Ma quindi ha recuperato i sensi? Vabbè, apparentemente sì. Qua allora, intanto standard cerco roba eventualmente da sgrafignare. E apparentemente non c'è nulla. Ma proprio nulla. Vabbè, fondamentalmente dove diavolo è l'infermeria? Direi di qua. Tu, infermiera.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a
No,
little
come?
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives.
Ok.
But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient,
Qualcosa mi dice che noi dovremmo andare a recuperare delle
Do you know
medicine.
what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for
Ovviamente.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Allora, ci ha dato la ricetta. Ci dice qualcos'altro?
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Ah, perché noi ce l'abbiamo già pronta, certo. Probabilmente l'abbiamo già trovata
We must wait
in
and be
passato.
patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
Vabbè, intanto io posso
And if he
parlare con lui.
survives, when can we
Esatto.
speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your
Siamo obbligati a aspettare, quindi. Scusate, se io adesso ci provo a parlare, cosa succede? Niente, non mi ci fa parlare. Niente, devo attendere, ok. Vediamo se nel mentre riusciamo a fare qualcos'altro. Ok ragazzi, è terminata l'attesa, ora possiamo finalmente parlare con il soldato e vediamo cosa ha da dirci. Si è ripreso a quanto pare.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Konstantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals that seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were
Animali
flames.
infuriati, ok.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
Esatto.
I don't know. My friends and all the soldiers fell one after the other. Oh, I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough.
Ma no, in realtà non è che ci abbia detto chissà che cosa. Informa il capitano, ok.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please, I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes, I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides.
Ma fin lì ci eravamo arrivati anche noi.
It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Ok. Quindi adesso che cosa ci dice di fare? Interroga Darren, ok. Ma in realtà io non è che ci abbia capito chissà quanto, però a quanto pare il nostro protagonista ha capito tutto. Non ti incastravo in 3x2, quindi fidiamoci di lui. Allora, qua siamo arrivati nei pressi di un altro accampamento, giusto? Sì. Quindi, a meno che questi non ci vogliano menare, direi di no, siamo sulla via giusta. Almeno così parrebbe. Ecco qua, cominciano un po' di strade, un po' di vie intricate. Ecco, ci perderemo immediatamente. Ma perlustriamo un attimo la situazione qua. Ok, forse abbiamo trovato la strada giusta, sì, meno male, ok. Qua ci sarà un altro capo? Credo proprio di sì.
Hello.
Ragazzi, there you are again. What do you want?
Non mi ricordo assolutamente di sta tizia, comunque, va bene.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaixi and his Ilkdaren. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
Ah, minacciarli, siamo nel loro avamposto, quindi sono un fottio e non mi sembra il caso di farli incacchiare. Cominciamo a cercarli di convincere in maniera quieta.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the worst, Tire, he died from his wounds.
Come è morto?
That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more.
Mi
We
puzza la
carried the body of the
situazione.
Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaxe?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Ok, andiamo a perquisire il cadavere del tizio. Ma no, ma povero, è schiattato. E adesso? Quindi il nostro cugino adesso fondamentalmente è da solo, è stato rapito da qualcuno per forza. Bah. Vediamo se riusciamo a scoprire qualcosa.
Seeing the state of his body. I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then, let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Ok, intuito livello 2, che noi non
Afra would know
abbiamo.
how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her.
Dobbiamo trovare Afra. Ok, quindi fondamentalmente ci serve un falò dove poterla chiamare. Ce n'è da ste parti? Sì, ovviamente è lontanissimo, ma guarda un po'. Va bene, proviamo a chiamare Afra. Ok, siamo andati a recuperare Afra, ora vediamo se analizzandole il cadavere riesce a dirci qualcosa in più.
Here is the body of Katasach. Could you examine it and tell us what you make of his wounds?
Of course. This won't be the first time I've examined a corpse. We note a great number of large, blunt force contusions, covering the entire surface of the victim's body. None of the wounds could be attributed to a blade or a spear, nor are there any visible bullet entry points. Practically every bone has been broken in multiple places. The rib cage was torn open and then collapsed. The open wound reveals multiple perforations of the vital organs. Here, the borders of the wounds have been singed. The flesh is blackened, exposed to a flame, no doubt. And we also note several patches of mineral residue.
Una sorta
They
di
seem oddly out
esplosivo.
of place in spite of the exotic insular origin of our deceased. I would be hard-pressed to tell you which of the wounds proved to be the fatal blow, but one thing is certain.
He was smashed violently by a giant rock that was without a doubt on fire.
Yes. These wounds are similar to those given by a heated cannon shot, though in a less regular fashion.
The dead soldiers we found had identical wounds. As crazy as this may sound, whoever is responsible for this attack is capable of wielding molten rock.
In any other circumstance, your conclusion would qualify you for an asylum. But I stand on the side of the improbable. The natives' powers reside outside the body of knowledge we possess.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want, judging by the severity of these wounds. I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatala sphere.
Ok, e che diavolo è?
What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
La vedo dura, va a convincere la tizia. Convinci la Terna ad aiutarti, la Tierna. Va bene, ci proviamo. Vado a recuperare Siora e poi cerchiamo di convincere sta tizia. Vediamo un po'. Ok. Ora andiamo a rompere le balle di qua. E questa è perennemente incazzata con noi, ma proviamo a chiederglielo.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you
Ecco
come
appunto.
here again?
I've come to ask you for help.
Andiamo subito al
My
dunque.
help. You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalis fair on the body of Katasak, the Donegad.
Katasach is dead. Under Voshtire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared, taken according to a witness, and Katasak suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixe. I will help
Subito
you.
l'abbiamo convinta così.
And I also wish to gain understanding. Our
Vabbè,
island
buono.
wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas fair may kill me, but at least I will know.
Ma come?
You will to act as my Voglendaig and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Doren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
No, andiamo
In
con
that
lei.
case, let's go
No?
together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Doren's camp.
Very well. I follow you.
E viaggiamo insieme a lei, va. Ok. Trova l'arma di Katasak e il rituale. Per il rituale. Parliamo un campione di viscere. Ok. Abbiamo un po' di roba da fare. Quindi perlustriamo la zona dunque. Allora, questo è il luogo del macello. Che diavolo è quello a fare? Sembrano nuovi questi, o no? Cioè, non li stiamo facendo niente? Ah, ok, con la magia già li facciamo qualcosa di più, ok. Dio mio, schivare con questo personaggio veramente. Poi si incastra nei cespugli. Ti muovi, corri, Dio mio. Ok, siamo riusciti a prendere uno degli ingredienti, bene. Ne abbiamo presi un po' in realtà, ma va bene così. Ah, le armi sono parecchio resistenti queste, E qui pare ci sia l'arma del tizio, giusto?
It's Katasak's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Ah, crea la pozione per rituale. Alchimista. E andiamo di qua. Ok, abbiamo trovato gli ingredienti necessari per creare la pozione, abbiamo creato la pozione e andremo da Mev a portargliela nel prossimo episodio. Grazie per la visione ragazzi, mi raccomando mettete un bel mi piace, condividete il video e iscrivetevi al canale, ci vediamo alla prossima, grazie ancora.